Today, I'm going to teach you a few ways that you can be happier instantly. It's a lot easier than we make it out to be. But first, my name is Blake, and if you're not already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Also, follow me on Instagram, link below. Also, you can check out my fitness coaching package and book a free call with me with the other link if you're interested in that. But anyways, let's get straight into this. So yesterday, I was on my way to MMA class. I left at the same time that I normally do, and all in all, I should get there with a few minutes to spare. No big deal, everything was gonna be all right. I left perfect time, nothing unusual going on this day, you know what I mean? Come to find out, the normal route that I go, there's a train blocking it. And normally that wouldn't be a problem, a train just takes a couple minutes to go by. But this train is at a dead stop, and it's in the middle of the day when everybody is out there and traffic is just to a dead halt. So there was absolutely no way I was gonna make it, because in our MMA class, before the actual class starts, we like to do a little bit of extra conditioning, and I was gonna be late for that. So here I am, I'm freaking out for a minute, but then I just kind of remember to calm myself down, because I was like, well, man, I'm about to miss this conditioning, and it's about to be really annoying. But luckily for me, I was on the phone with somebody that always tends to make me smile and always tends to make me laugh. So I wasn't really worried about it in the moment. It was kind of easier to handle. And then I was gonna get frustrated because once we hung up, I was gonna have to face the music, go with reality, and kind of just be stuck in traffic. But luckily for me, I was more so paying attention to my music, which happened to be playing a lot of my favorite songs, just randomly shuffled through the playlist at the time. So I was still having a grand old time. But eventually I make it to the gym, obviously, and as I'm pulling into the gym, all the boys, the fellas, they're just now taking off for their run. So I'm thinking, shit, I have to park and just go immediately. Maybe I can catch up to them. And yeah, so as soon as I park, I immediately I'm fucking running after them. It's just, today is just like a jog for them that day. But, you know, I'm late, I'm trying to catch up to them. Sprint after them. And, you know, I didn't end up catching up to them. I didn't. But on the way back, actually, I did see one of them or two of them in the near distance, far distance, whatever. But I eventually saw them again. So almost caught up. But the point of this is that even when I was doing the run, I was already getting a little bit of a dopamine rush, just pushing myself by myself. Even though I was late, still doing it anyways, even without them. And just the fact that I was trying to catch up. But on my way back, something really wholesome happened. So I was almost there, but I was feeling pretty gassed at this point. I didn't stretch anything, no warm up. I just came from eating a big ass meal too, so I was feeling lethargic. I don't know if you guys experience this, but after eating or something like that, doing some exercise, your stomach I guess it's weird cramp. I was feeling that cramp and I wanted to stop, but something really wholesome happened when this car passed. These guys, they started yelling out the window at me. They're like, come on, you can do it. You got this, man. And that instantly put a smile to my face, and just kind of, I felt like I was just starting, and I didn't feel sore anymore. I was just all of a sudden ready to go just like that. And it really made my day, because I'm still thinking about it today. And that's kind of what sparked the idea for this video, is because just that really wholesome moment of them just cheering me on, even though they didn't know me. I was just some complete stranger, and they just saw me doing something that most of us would find pretty difficult and not something that we really want to do. And it was just like a really wholesome moment, and I was smiling basically the rest of the day, grinning ear to ear. It was just, it made my day, you know what I'm saying? And then today, after I did my whole morning routine, I did wake up late. I can't lie to you guys, I did wake up a little late, but I still got my morning routine done. I had my little cold shower. I went and called my mom. Today's her birthday. Go ahead and drop happy birthday, Blake's mom, in the comments. But I called her and got to talk to her for her birthday and stuff like that. And I could tell she really enjoyed it. And it made her a little happy. And it made me happy inside, just being able to, you know, tell her happy birthday and talk to her for a little bit. Make sure she's celebrating good. And then went and while I was making my food, I got to talk to my dad as well a little bit, and we talked about just some stuff going on in the family, and some stuff that he made last night. These, like, a little nervous and stuff like that. And I could tell he was really enjoying the conversation, as was I. It was just like a really wholesome moment this morning, just talking to my parents and stuff like that. Just being able to talk to them and wish her a happy birthday, and then bounce ideas off my dad for the day and the stuff that we want to get done. Which brings me into like kind of what I've noticed, like the days that I'm most happy, I've noticed that I'm usually doing at least one, if not multiple, if not all of these things. Like when, for example, like today, it's pretty cloudy out. It's been raining all morning, but I'll still probably go outside. And like yesterday I wasn't in like a terrible mood, but I wasn't, happy, bouncing on my feet, just grinning ear to ear at first, because I was inside mainly all day up until I went on that run. And that's when I started to feel a lot better, is just being out in the sunlight. And like I said, when those guys started cheering me on, another thing is like gratitude journaling, like just listening at, like making myself list out things that are actually going good in my life and being positive influence on my life, things that I've just really enjoyed recently, or it could be like something small, but I'm usually gratitude journaling as well. And really, like when I'm disconnected from my phone, not necessarily, because sometimes, like if I'm, because usually my happiest days are when I'm working on stuff that's like important to me, like these videos or like guitar, and sometimes I'll need my phone for that, like to record it on my phone now, or if I'm on guitar looking at like guitar tabs or tutorials or stuff like that, editing videos and stuff, I'll just have to be on like my phone or technology. But when I'm disconnected from it, more so in the sense that I'm not like doom scrolling on social media, or just on social media, just watching like shit content that's not really helping me out, that's when I tend to be a lot happier. And like I said, working on things that are actually important, things that are going to get me a lot closer to my goals, those things make me very happy. And it's weird, because it's like I'm working on something and you'd think that wouldn't really help, but honestly it does. The biggest thing that I've noticed that can make you happier literally instantaneously, is doing things for other people, especially when you know that you're not getting anything in return. You're just doing it just to be kind, you know what I mean? Like sometimes when I go for a walk in my neighborhood or something like that, I'll see a little bit of trash, like Halloween just passed recently, and one of the walks I went in like a day or two after, I noticed a bunch of like candy wrappers and stuff, and for whatever reason I was just like, well, I might as well pick it up, it's my neighborhood too. And for like nobody saw it, nobody was gonna like pat me on the back, I wasn't getting a gold star for this, but it made me happier knowing that I was doing something good for the planet, you know what I mean? Or just like giving somebody a compliment, knowing that they don't have to compliment you back, and you're not fishing for something in return for a favor or something like that. Like, let me ask you, when was the last time that you've done something nice for somebody for nothing in return? What was the last thing that you did for somebody when you got nothing in return? This is going to be a little call to action. I want to challenge you a little bit. Go immediately after watching this video, go compliment 3 people, or do something nice for 3 people, knowing that you're not going to get anything in return. Like at the MMA gym, sometimes I try to help clean up when I can, and pick up any trash that somebody just forgot to leave, because obviously I didn't do it intentionally, but it's my gym too, you know what I mean? Like I said, it's my neighborhood too. So my call to action for you is, after this video, go compliment 3 people and do something nice for somebody when you know you're not going to get anything in return back for it, because that stuff is instantly going to make you happier. And one last tip is going to be to remember to smile. Now, weirdly enough, instantly after telling you that, it just kind of was like contagious, and I accidentally made myself smile. It's kind of like a yawn. Like if you see somebody else yawn or kind of mention it, now you kind of get the feeling that you want to yawn. I know I just did a little bit. I don't know if you just yawned. Did you yawn? But just remember to smile, even if you have to fake it and just like stone face, and you have to go. Eventually it's going to turn into a real smile, like it just did for me. I'm not even trying, but it just made me a little bit happier. And so just like remember to smile. It might feel a little uncomfortable and awkward at first because you kind of consciously know that you're faking it. But once you start thinking about it or overthinking about it, once you get past that little part, it's just gonna instantly turn into like a real genuine smile, and you're just gonna be happier because you're gonna attract things that are happier and stuff like that. That's kind of how energy kind of works, So remember to smile, even if you have to fake it for a minute. Eventually, within a couple seconds, it'll turn into a real smile. Those are my little tips on how to be instantly happier. Let me know if they work for you, and remember, be better than you were yesterday.